Hello everyone. So it's Good Friday here. So I hope everyone has a fantastic holiday weekend. You know, we're going back into lockdown where I am, which isn't a surprise, but yeah, so it'll be a quiet Easter weekend, I'm sure, but whatever you're doing, I hope that it's a good one for you. Okay, so I wanted to do a little bit more in depth of a weapon video. I've done a few videos where I've just mentioned briefly some stuff like keeping multiples of the same weapon. Would you want to do that? Well, hopefully I'm gonna expand on that a little bit more because I know I'm gonna keep a lot of speed weapons when I get them, that's for sure. On offense, they seem to be the most helpful, so I have this has a speed boost to it, speed and critical chance, which is awesome for tile damage as well on offense. So there's one speed weapon there, and then I've got one speed weapon there, and then these two aren't fully leveled yet, so but they still give the same charge speed, so they're still fantastic for charging up your heroes faster on offense. So I was going to talk about speed weapons specifically in this video, and yeah, I will do some future ones though that cover some more weapons for sure. But I wanted to give a demonstration on offense of exactly what the speed boost does. So I'm going to go hit up 9-1 here and take advantage of the extra XP too while demonstrating this. So I have a mono red team here. Now these ladies are fast. Calamity and Talia. And then I've got Spud, Astrid, and Foxtrot. Can't speak this morning. Alright, so let's go look at their speeds right now. So she's an average speed hero, so at 50 it takes her 10 tiles to charge up, which isn't too bad actually. So let's look at Calamity, who's fast. So she's 65, and that puts her at 8 tiles to charge up, and I think Talia is the same. Yeah, so these two ladies, as soon as 8 red tiles are thrown, these specials are going to be charged on these two ladies. Now Astrid is a slow hero, so at 36 takes about 12 tiles to charge her up. And so he's 49 average speed, so he takes 11. So the speed breaks doesn't apply in every case, but most of them are in the 40 to 49 range, will all be about 11 tiles. 40, well, I should say 43 to 49 range, and then the slow heroes are 42 and below. Basically, they're going to take 12 or 13 tiles before they charge up. And then you got a speed break that at 50 to about 56-ish is another break for the charge speed, so it's about 10 tiles. And then you start getting into the fast range. So 58, I think it is, starts fast range, and then you're looking at up to 70 is fast, considered fast for that speed break, and you're looking at 8 and 9 tiles for those. So 9 tiles for the ones that are 58 to approximately 63. So every time you go up in charge speed, you will hit a speed break where it takes a less tiles to charge your heroes. So then after 70, so 71 and up is very fast range, and you're looking at 7 and 6 tiles to charge. So obviously in offense, this is why people favor the fast heroes too, right? And on offense, if you get a bunch of very fast hitters that are going to charge up, then it's better for you on offense to kill the defense faster, right? Now, another thing that comes into play is ghosting tiles, because once you have a hole, if you ghost the color tiles you need, it knocks off even more tiles, which is a neat perk. So I'm going to go in here, and none of these are speed weapons here. So we're going to play this out without speed weapons first, just to see what we can do. So this is 3 tiles. So as you can see, it barely made a difference on the average and slower heroes. But you got Calamity and Talia that are already approaching being half charged just off of 3 tiles. Alright, let's throw another 3. Alright, so now Astrid's just approaching half charged. And you can see she's slow there, and she is half charged. So the speed up there in the left-hand corner, the special is 50%. What are these guys at? 60. So and he's at 59. Okay, so he's at the speed break. He's right at the speed break point, and then Foxtrot is 1 ahead of him at 50 average. So this is Spud at 49 average. So he's just 1% behind her, thanks to that speed break. Okay, 76%, so she should be at the same. 76, okay, perfect. And that would be 6 tiles, so 2 more should charge these 2 ladies, Calamity and Talia. And see if I can get another 3 match here. And those 2 ladies should charge. Perfect. Alright, let's set off some yellows here. Good, I got another match. So all 3 of these should be charged now, because that was 9 tiles. And when I throw this 3 match, these 2 will definitely charge, and she should as well, because that will make 12 for her to charge. Perfect, yep. Alright, so let's see if I can set off some chaos here and get some more red tiles up from underneath. Okay, so there's 3. Well, there you go. Those 2 ladies are charged again. Now, if I throw this 3 match, she should be up to about halfway. A little bit more, so she's at 67. Perfect. Alright, this 4 match will set off all of them, because I'm sure Calamity will charge. Yep. Okay, now I'm going to switch it up here and put speed weapons on. I think I can put speed weapons on all of them, or almost all of them. And essentially you're making them functionally faster heroes. when you're going to put speed weapons on them. So let's put the speed weapon on her. And then, actually, I'm going to put the 5-star speed weapon on my slowest hero. We'll see what it does there. Speed weapon there, speed weapon there, speed weapon there. Okay, so the only one that I don't have a speed weapon on is Talia, and actually I could put that one on her, but for demonstration purposes that it'll be good to leave a different weapon on her, because you'll see Calamity and Talia now charge up at different times. Okay, so weapon cap reached, of course. Alright, let me clear out some of my 1 and 2-star weapons here. Thank you. Alright, I got some room there. Okay. Okay, so let's see what this did. So this still states that she's average, but you see the charge speed bonus there that went up. So she went from 50 to 57, which for Foxtrot looks like it's still about 10 tiles. Now, what did it do here? So average, it just made her average speed. So she was what, 36ish? Blech. Something like that. And the charge speed of 9 put her up to about 43, 44ish. Maybe even 45, but regardless, that's in the 11 range of tiles, so that knocked off a tile for her charging. Now, that just put her at very fast, the charge speed. So she is in the 7 tile range now. So she got a tile knocked off to charge her as well, which is fantastic. And what did that do for Spud? Spud still states average. So 40, he was 49. So even though he's still average, he was, without the speed weapon, he was just below the break point of 49 and 50 is where it breaks, so it knocks off another tile at 50 and goes down to 10. So this did help him, because he was at 49, add another 7 to that, and it puts him at 56 approximately for charging now. So now he is in the 10 tile range, so that did help him knock down a tile. And then of course she will still be fast, and you'll see the difference between her and Calamity now charging up. Okay, so here goes. There's 3 tiles, 6 tiles, and then there's 9. Right on. So the 2 ladies charged up at the same time, because Talia is still fast, so it still catches her at 9. But take a look at these 2 at right behind them. So that definitely did help Spud, because he would be down a bit more still in charge factor if I hadn't put that speed weapon on him. Okay, so ghosting tiles helps, so that's a big boost right there. That is what ghosting tiles is, when you send tiles up the gap. So when there's room to do that, it definitely pays to do that. It helps a lot in war. And especially if you have a bunch of heroes that have speed weapons on them, as soon as you get a gap, like where the tank's gone and you've got tiles that you need that you can throw up the gap, that's fantastic because that just cuts down immensely. It essentially cuts it in half in some cases. So ghosting tiles for a slow hero here, Astrid, if she was still at 12 and didn't have a speed weapon on her, then it would only take 6 tiles to charge. Now she's average at 11 tiles. It'll still take about 6 ghosting, but that is a huge bonus. So now on Talia, if you were to ghost tiles, instead of 8, it would only take her 4 to charge. Now, because I put the speed weapon on Calamity and it made her a very fast hero, it's 7 to charge, and it's still approximately 4 when you're ghosting, but that is still a huge bonus to have that ghosting opportunity. So if it comes up where you can ghost, definitely ghost tiles. And it's especially helpful in war, right? Because as soon as you get rid of the tank and you have room to ghost tiles, definitely ghost them, because you don't want to hit the defense with tiles because that'll charge them up faster. Whereas ghosting tiles won't charge the defense because you're not hitting them with tiles. So they'll eventually charge, but it's a heck of a lot slower of a process if you're not hitting them with tiles. So take advantage of gaps when you get them. As to the speed weapons, it helps immensely. Okay, is this the last stage, or I got one more? Okay, losing track of where I am. Come on, internet, stop it. There we go. And you can see the impact of the tiles too from stacking, right? That I've upped the tile damage on reds about 5 times by stacking a mono team. Alright. So that was a brief demonstration there of the speed weapons. Now, I do have the very last stage of the jungle showdown here, so I was going to play that as well. I've been playing almost mono red teams for a lot of it, so this is green bosses this time around, which is cool. And this is so handy, I love this. So there's, on some of the boards, there's red enemies, but basically green bosses on all of them. And this is such a cool feature that they put this here to list the enemies. So, alright, so it rotates around, and we happen to be on red. So I thought I'd finish off this video with completing the last stage here with a red team. Now, as you can see, I've got speed weapons. Speed, speed, speed. And then I got the critical chance weapon on her. So as I go through the stage here, you'll probably notice that Calamity ends up charging up the fastest out of all of these heroes. And then Talia will be right behind her. Alright, let's see what we can do with these guys. Hopefully I get enough red tiles. So I've upped the tile damage about 4 times, stacking 4 reds. And you'll see the majority of the top teams, if you look at the top 100 in the event, that they do have probably mono red or close to mono red like I've got here. I like using Logan for the attack up. saves me on having to use attack boost and that sort of thing when I bring him along on events like this. Okay, so see, Zidane's the average hero out of the charge speeds out of the reds that I've taken in, so naturally, even with the speed weapon, he is going to charge the slowest out of all of them. I better take advantage of this purple grenade. Perfect. Look at that. Cleared out a bunch of bad tiles. Okay, I don't want them charging and I want their defenses down, so I usually throw those right away. Those two ladies are getting down too far, and I didn't bring any healing in other than the two Zidanes. Well, I suppose I could set him off too. Get some healing going on there. Alright, and they're gonna start charging, so I want to throw those again so they don't charge. Ah! Not cool, punk. Okay, I still don't want them going off, so I'm gonna throw that. I'll save my shot grenade though. Haha, I got you. Bye! Okay, so that was a pretty quick run through for a first time. I may replay some of these boards. I'm planning on playing a lot of the lower boards though, rather than the higher boards, but we'll see. You have shown true leadership. Alright. Jungle Showdown complete. And that's not battle rewards either. So yeah, if you can get a mono team in this event that's opposite the boss color, you're laughing. And as long as they're 4-star heroes at least fully leveled, you should be able to complete this with some battle items. So that was cool. Okay, so currently 208th. Alright, so that gives you some ideas of how valuable speed weapons are for offense, for sure. So we'll start out doing those, and I do want to do some videos on demonstrating some of the defensive weapons, because I'm a fan of the health weapons on defense and some of the other ones, like the master weapons that do poison damage and that when the hero special throws. So I'll do some more in the future, but to start out, there's a demonstration of speed weapons, broken down a little bit, so hopefully that makes sense, and you can see why so many of the top players say speed weapons and favor speed weapons. Like, that's just awesome to make Calamity she's already fast, and you throw a speed weapon on her, and she's functionally a very fast hero at that point. So that's pretty cool for sure. All right, guys, take care. Again, have a great Easter long weekend.